In Myanmar, the ruling junta now says it's going to let foreign aid workers and commercial ships help cyclone survivors. But it's still not accepting aid from the U.S., from French and British military ships. This morning, we have an eye-opening first-hand account of the horrors of Myanmar. A local man just got back from the cyclone-ravaged nation, and he suggests the crisis is one of the worst catastrophes in 100 years. WESH 2's Dan Billow has his story.
Central Floridians have seen hurricanes, but nothing like the suffering, nothing like the bodies so casually strewn like debris, nothing like the scope of Myanmar.
I'll tell you, Dan, the death and the destruction there is so far beyond what is being reported.
Joe Hurston and his missionary group airmobile.org returned from Myanmar this week with pictures and video. They delivered water purifiers, the country's biggest need. The water purifier uses ultraviolet light and an internal filter, and from dirty, contaminated water produces about 25 gallons of pure drinkable water every hour.
And then you have the leadership that stops help.
They were turned back again and again, but did get close to the devastated areas where people waited in endless lines with every bucket or jar they could carry. They waited for water purified by Hurston's machines and told of trying to hold on in the cruel storm.
Some people cannot hold firmly because of the pain.
Hurston believes the death toll could be 1 million people caught in flooded lowlands.
Without any warning, with no communications, these people cut off, living in mud huts, isolated out there, peasant rice farmers.
Horrible as the images are, he hopes to go back. Dan Billow, WESH 2 News.
And Joe Hurston also brought aid to victims of the Indian Ocean tsunami 3 years ago, and he says this disaster is much worse.